I know you'll follow me. I don't wanna take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, we're never getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. contagious, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I didn't take it. No, no. They let me forget, I guess they'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, still kingdom come. I'll never run. That's too many loyalty, 'cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. That's too many loyalty, 'cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
Tom Daddy says, what a party. I mean, it's not that. Laughing, coming down the penalty, you know what I mean? From the back, it's all back.
This afternoon, the Bulls are in blue. Well, a change for them from their midweek game, where they scraped home with a 1-0 victory. And today, they go again, this time against the Nappers of Knaphill. Well, the Bulls are in all blue today, their third kit, and getting its first outing as James Kerry is about to lead his side out. Well, today, all eyes on me for Luke Watson, who will make his 100th appearance for the Jersey Bulls. Well, the players making their way out now onto the pitch. Referee leads them out with the assistants. Today in charge is Ryan Hetherington with Graham Henry and Joshua Evans. Well, the players just lining up, facing each other. Handshakes. Now as Knaphill walk past the Bulls in a pretty fetching, one would say, blue kit. So blue tops, blue shorts and white socks. The kit that has finally made its way to Reading Way after a classic BA misplacement. Well, the players are there. They're looking good. They've got a good side out again this afternoon with a slight change at the back. Jay Giles is starting at left back alongside Harry Curtis on the right side, and of course Kerry and Campbell in the middle. We expect Watson, the 100 capper, Ritzema and Kilshaw, and then we have De Santos, Mackay and Cavalli. On the bench today, Johnny LeCain, Fraser Barlow, Kieran Lester and Adam Lester. For the Nappers, well, watch out for Ben Mitchell, who wears 12, has 9 goals this season from 34 games. Well, the Nappers haven't been in their best form. In fact, in their last 6, they've only managed to get 5 points. They drew 0-0 last week with Guildford City. And as we know, they're always a tough challenge. It's going to be captains in the middle at the moment, just waiting for the referee to toss the coin. James Kerry just gives a little nod. Looks like he's going to stay as he is. So the Bulls will play from, looks like, right to left in this first half. And players are just getting themselves ready. Knaphill just coming out of their huddle in their own half. And we shall shortly be underway here at Reading Way. And it will be the Knappers who will, in fact, kick off. The players are now all ready. Joe Kilshaw lining up on the halfway line, ready to try and charge down the ball from the Bulls. Just a final check being made, and we're underway here, not back there. And then a ball thump forward, which Campbell gets. It looks like a handball there, just about the middle of the park, and it's Campbell gets knocked in the process. Free kick, in fact, goes to the Bulls, and Luke Watson thinks about taking it, and Van der Vliet will actually come out of his goal. He's going to take this just about 10 or 15 metres outside the penalty box here. He looks to go long. Looking for the run here of Cavalier, who tries to get in and around the back, and then battling there is Dos Santos. It may fall for Cavalier right by the... Well, he's just kept, he's in the penalty box, he's right by the byline, he's just about to keep this one in. Back now to Curtis, who's made his way forward. Cavalier slips, tricks, drags it back, and then a chance maybe for the Knappers to break here. And forward they come. The Bulls are having to retreat. They're up to the halfway line now. And then good defensive play. And the Bulls get it back quickly as it's laid off by Dos Santos, who looks busy. Now Ritzimer coming forward towards the edge of the penalty spot. He's got some company here. Now squares it. Dos Santos again. Dos Santos tries to play it round there. Round Inoki. Watson, though, up on this near left side is Giles, who plays it to Ritzimer, who's going to try and get round. Well, it's somehow cleared by the Knappers. They get it just into towards the halfway line. A bit of a break on Inoki, trying to release it down that left-hand side. And here they come, and they still keep going. Knappers get the ball in towards the box, cleared by Campbell this time. Good ball in from, looks like Cannon down that left-hand side. And now the Knappers have it just inside the Bulls' half. Played outside there by Glover. Into the feet there of Carrod. Back again to Glover. Blocked by Giles. It falls, though, into the middle. The Bulls clear it. Cavalier quickly towards Dos Santos, who's at the halfway line. Cavalier gets it back. Lucky play there. Looks like he just rebounds off. And now the Bulls have it with Giles, who's just inside his own half. Down the line. Gets it to Ritzimer. Ritzimer now will switch it far side to the right-hand side, brought down by Dos Santos, who keeps it to his feet. Just gets a bit of a nudge there. They look to break with Kamara. And just up by the halfway line and past it now. Here comes again. It looks like the run of Cannon, who's still going. He's going to look to swing this one in, just tracked by Curtis. Now towards the edge of the penalty spot. Cannon whips it in. Watson with the header. Ritzimer will pick it up. He will take it forward as well. Here comes Ritzimer now, up to the halfway line. He's still going. Ritzimer being tracked, but nobody's tackling him yet. Ritzimer trying to take it on and go round. And then out comes Gray, the keeper for the Knappers, who clears it. Well, it was Glover there, but now again the Knappers have it just inside their own halfway line. They clip it over. Campbell in a foot chase here, gets there first. Is he fouled? Well, he is. Free kick has been given. And it's pretty end-to-end stuff here already. And the Knappers looking, trying to get going. It's going to be a free kick. Van der Vliet, edge of the penalty box here. Van der Vliet will go long. And it falls nicely. Cavalier flicks it on. Dos Santos challenging there with Stanek Stewart. Hooked clear, back towards the halfway line. Picked up here by Kere, who's got forward. He's lost out, but Giles will recover. Just inside his own half. Flicks it round now into Ritzimer, who's busy on this left-hand side. Well, Kilshaw tries to be clever, gets caught there. Carrod now brings it forward. Giles with a heavy challenge. Sliding in. Ball played back again inside the Guildford half. So, I should say the Knappers half. Getting carried away with Guildford, which of course is next Saturday. And it was in fact Guildford last week that the Knappers drew with. Well, it's going to be a free kick to Knaphill just inside the Bulls half. In fact, it's just going to be right on the centre line. And then Mr. Hetherington decides it's going to be in the Knappers half. Taken quickly. Again, Glover looking to instrument things on this side, trying to get things going. Into the feet there of Carrod, and now the Bulls try and pick it up, and it's a bit scrappy there as Dos Santos is back, and the ball's played all the way back to Gray in the Knaphill goal. In fact, quickly releases it again to Glover. Seen a lot of the ball in this opening few minutes. Trying to get it forward just over the halfway line now. Carrod again. Plays it inside to Kamara. And now bringing it forward is King. Still around the halfway line as the target this time was not very good control there. Lost, but still have it. Knaphill out onto the left-hand far side. Cavallio tracking back. Cavallio does really well and blocks it there. But it's come back. And it's a run down this left-hand side in towards the penalty spot. Here comes the Nappers ball squared straight to the hands of Van der Vliet at his near post. Comfortable for the top stopper. Well, it's been fast and it's been pretty furious here already. As Knaphill, well, they always like to have a bit of a scrap with the balls. Sometimes it gets a little physical. We saw that last season. And then the ball bouncing back and forward, but it's somehow gone towards the edge of the penalty box. Watson is defending deep. And a touch from Mackay, who's lovely ball out to the far right-hand side. Cavallio picks it up, plays it forward. Dos Santos makes the run. Dos Santos still going. He's still going. He's into the penalty area, crosses it, and Gray down at his near post, just as Mackay was looking to close in. And good play there. Starts by Mackay, plays it out towards Cavallio, and then looks for the return, but Gray intercepts. And again, the Nappers have their ball. They go long over the halfway line, trying to release up front there. Looks like it's Selleck, and numbers are confused this afternoon. Unfortunately, those numbers given are not the ones that we have from the team sheet, as the ball goes back and forwards like a pinball, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Bulls just inside their own half here, which Curtis will take. Well, those 7 minutes that we've had so far have absolutely flown by. Neither keeper really tested. Another side really yet in control as the battle with Kamara in the middle and does well against Kilshaw. Again, the ball's back again into roughly the same place to Curtis, who'll have another go just inside his own half. Gets it up towards the halfway line, flicked on by Mackay, looking again for Dos Santos, hooked back and across, picked up in the middle there by Carrod. Looks to bring it forward. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell now towards the edge of the box. Mitchell takes the shot from distance. Comfortable save again down for Van der Vliet, who goes to ground behind it all the way. Now launches a long one. It's well over the halfway line. Bit of sun here, just may cause some problems. There's a solid challenge coming in there from King on Dos Santos. The ball now out on the left-hand side of the Nappers side of the pitch. Ball switched back and across to the near side here. The Nappers just holding on to it well last few seconds in the middle. Kamara goes out on the left-hand side, looking to release again down that far side. It's Cannon. Cannon squares it. Cut out by Kerry just inside the Bulls' penalty area. And the referee has gone back as there's an injury to one of the Nappers players who's down inside his own half here. Maybe it was just caught. Looks to be in quite a lot of pain here. And there will be the first sight of a trainer. And there we see the goalkeeper of Knaphill in all yellow, but also wearing a cap. There is a pretty bright sunny day here at Knaphill. The sun couldn't really come quick enough to dry out this pitch, which looks to be a little bit of a bog here in Reading Way. Whether that will make it hard going later on, as Dos Santos just getting a little bit of treatment there. Looks like it's well, it's not Elliot Powell who is doing the honours. It's Adam Lester. Elliot Powell, of course, will be celebrating a birthday on the 25th of February, and he'll be looking for an early present this afternoon from the Bulls, who have started to rack up the points again in the last few weeks. Winning last Saturday, winning, of course, in midweek, and looking to go one more step closer towards top spot. Well, they're not going to catch today, of course, Red Hill, who aren't playing. It's all going to come down, you feel, at some point to the double header between Red Hill and the Bulls in early April, and how Whiteleaf do when they take on Red Hill. The Bulls just have to take care of business as the treatment continues here. Magic spray is coming out. Looks like that's going to do the job as the players take a bit of a drink and a bit of a break here. So Giles just orchestrating things, talking about positions set up here. Bit of a conference going on at the back there. Johnny LeCain is in the dugout. Ray Dos Santos not looking particularly happy. He got caught in that challenge, so he's just stretching out on the far side. It may be that there's an early change forced on the Bulls here, as limping to the sidelines is King, the number 18, and question mark over whether or not he can continue. Looks like he may well be able to. And still no play here as King slowly makes his way off. Ball is dropped. And now Knaphill get going again across the back of the defence. Again, looking for some width here. The hand being shook there by Glover. Seeing a lot of the ball. He fakes to go long, then just knocks it short into Carrod, who squares it halfway into the Bulls' half here. And again, nice ball through Inoki. Carrod trying to get there, but quickly across is Jay Giles. Going to try and keep it in, does he? Or does it go out for a corner? No, he's managed to keep it alive. It's going to be a throw-in. Level with about the penalty spot on this near side. Quickly taken. Bit of space in the middle there for Mitchell. Now Inoki tries a shot from distance. Nowhere near in the end. Van der Vliet just goes to collect. Well, you can see here that the pitch is really heavy underfoot. Ball not really travelling across the top of the surface as it goes up towards the halfway line, and Mackay can't quite control it, and Knaphill have it back again. Another big up and under there. Challenge there with Giles, who's come across to challenge Carrod. It's going to break here for Ritzimer, is it? Not quite, can't quite get there, and it's played again forward. Campbell just has a little look and nods it back to Van der Vliet. And again, both sides trying to be positive here, trying to get forward. Big up and under, cleared again. Giles in a bit of a foot chase here with Carrod. Carrod lets it run out. Bulls throw in. Carrod not happy. Quickly taken to Watson. Looks to clip it forward. Nice touch by Dos Santos, who's clearly shaken off the injury forward. The Bulls come back to Gray. Ball bobbling around in the area. Switches to his left foot, clears it. Not the best of clearances, but they managed to get hold of it through Mitchell. And they're forced back a little bit here. Stanek Stewart. And they're all the way across the back line here for Knaphill. Glover again trying to get forward inside to Kamara. Just holding it up. Now over the halfway line. Oh, good skill here. Looks like it's Inoki with a turn and a really heavy challenge from Giles. And then in going Carrod, and Ritzimer just spinning him around. Nothing seen by the referee, and back it goes to King, who also looks like he's shook off his injury. Stanek Stewart trying to force it forward. Watson does really well around the halfway line, trying to release the ball to Cavalier. It's gone out on the far side for a throw-in. It'll be a Bulls throw-in just in front of the Knaphill dugout, taken. Dos Santos picks it up, trying to spin here, trying to turn. He's got Kilshaw, who's got a little bit of space, a little bit, and then knocks it back to Giles, who swings it out again. Nice touch by Mackay, gets a shove in the back from King. And the Bulls keep possession just back towards Kere. Far side again, ball looking for the feet of Mackay. Curtis getting forward, now Cavalier. Going to bring this in, he's on that near side, he just tries to clip it in. It's going to be a corner for the Bulls. First one of this afternoon. And a chance to test Sam Gray's hands. Well, the cap has come off. one of the few remaining players from last season who still is with Knaphill, another one being Stanek Stewart. Some big changes there for the Nappers. Of course, last season the Bulls took 4 points from a possible 6. A win here in February 24, a 2-0, 2 Bickley goals. Well, there's no Bickley today, but there's a Jay Giles corner coming in. Swings it high, far post, Watson being held. Header comes in. Looks like Mackay gets there. That goes over the crossbar. Well, definitely Watson being held there, virtually wrestled to the floor. Another little bit of a knock here. Looks like there's going to be some treatment required. Looks like it might be Stanek Stewart who's just got caught as that corner was swung in. And Sam Gray has recapped and put his cap back on. And it looks like it is Stanek Stewart who's bending down here, just manages to get up, says he's got an elbow in the head. Well, we've seen, of course, elbows go the other way in this fixture. On this occasion, Stanek Stewart shakes it off, up he gets, and Gray will take the goal kick and he rolls it out again for Glover on this near side. Knocks it inside. Quick ball forward and a run here into the Bulls half, but can't keep it in there. Looks like Selleck struggling there. Ball over hit, Bulls throwing. Giles will take. Well, a bit like a game of chess here. Both sides just trying to make the move to get something over on their opponent. Watson defending pretty deep here, and the ball goes back to Van der Vliet, who takes a touch, goes long, up over the halfway line. Stanek Stewart battling with Cavallio, wins it easily. And a big up and under that Watson will head forward to Santos again, just gets caught there. It's going to be a free kick just near the centre circle. Mr. Hetherington busy with the whistle, but not yet with any cards. Looks like Jay Giles, who's back in the side today, will take this. And looks to launch one forward. And James Carey just giving a bit of encouragement to the rest of his players. There's another injury as well. Down, looks like it is Stanek Stewart again. Not sure it's the same injury, but maybe just still feeling the effects of the knock he took moments ago. So there's no play at the moment as the trainer for Knaphill is out again. Long break here. Referee has come across just to see what the state of play is and whether he's going to be able to carry on. Could be at least 2 or 3 minutes. This will add on to this first half. And in the meantime, Jay Giles waits to take the free kick. Everyone forward but Giles and Carey. Kilshaw, edge of the box, lurking. Cavallio on the right-hand side, far side. In it comes from Jay Giles, looking towards the penalty spot. Well, everyone misses it in the end, and Campbell coming in at the far post, tries to get a boot on it and can't quite arrive in time. Nobody from Knaphill played the ball. It just went out in the end for a goal kick, which is taken quickly by Gray. Short again to Glover. Tries to clear it. Not a great pass from him, and it's given straight back to Mackay. Now to Kilshaw, pushing forward towards the edge of the Bulls box. Quick ball through to Kilshaw. Can't quite get it in front of him. Was looking to line it up, and Knaphill trying to escape here as Anoki goes back to Glover. Glover up towards the halfway line. Giles heads it, gets knocked, no foul, play on. And then forward it goes to Van der Vliet, who will just roll it out on that far side. Carey now to Curtis. Oh, good play here by the Nappers. They've broken it down. They've got the ball back, and Campbell across and hooks it up towards Cavallio. Stanek Stewart, good skill. Just over into the Bulls half now. Here again, Cannon now into the feet, and then, well, Noki's trying to get there. Giles has seen the danger, comes back and across. Now Cavallio laid off to Watson, and then Curtis launches one forward. Not close enough to the Santos. Knaphill play it back and across, and then Glover goes back to Gray. Gray quickly to Glover again here. It's just on the edge of his own box and just trying to get a few yards, and goes long again. Flicked on, nice touch there. Campbell getting across, sliding in, and just about getting enough, but the ball's still alive. Here come Knaphill now into the penalty area. Ball bouncing around. Kere heads it clear, not that far. Selick gets across, and Van der Vliet picks it up. Well, there's no time really to blink here at Reading Way this afternoon. Van der Vliet gets it up well over the halfway line. Stanek Stewart with the header. And then back coming Selick to Stanek Stewart. Neasy puts him in a bit of trouble. He turns well though. Watson has picked it up. Back to Kere. Long ball forward by Kere. Doesn't quite reach Carvalho. Throw in for Knaphill. Just waiting for the ball to come back. Stanek Stewart, in fact, will go and collect it himself here. Taking his time over this. Maybe just trying to help his own little recovery here. And a couple of knocks already in this opening 21 minutes. A short run made by King. And then Stanek Stewart with the throw. Flicked on by Selick. Up and under towards the centre circle. Giles miskicks it, but gets lucky and then spins and plays it up. Good header at the back. Looks like Burnham with the header. Then Knaphill. Well, good ball over the top. The flag is up though. And easily caught offside there. This time. Knaphill. It's a free kick which Van der Vliet quickly gets on with. Looks for Ritzema, lovely touch. Ritzema into the Napper's half, has to go back to Giles. Giles tries to play it down the line, doesn't quite get there. Watson battling with Inoki. Inoki now releases it forward. Here comes Cannon. Cannon now has a bit of space on the far side. He's just looking for some help. And the run is on towards and past. Well, it's played in and the shot is taken. Not far from the 6-yard area, but the shot is nowhere near, in the end, the Bulls' goal. And again, it's just bounced, fortunately, perhaps. The pitch playing a little bit of a part here. And Knaphill, well, the pressure continues. Van der Vliet will take the goal kick. Just cleaning his boots on the post. Clatter, clatter.
Come on, Knaphill.
And then he will look to launch this one up. When he gets it. Monstrous clearance there, well over the halfway line from dead ball. Mistake in the middle now, nearly reaches Ritzema. Big up and under towards the centre circle. Down goes Watson. And then Watson catches. Well, there's a bit of a melee here. Some people calling for Watson to be booked. In fact, has it gone the other way? Hard to tell. It may well be Cannon there who's involved. I'm talking to being over the referee, but he brought down Watson. Ball's free kick. Giles with it, just inside his own half here. Chance to again put this ball forward and see if Watson, Campbell, or perhaps Mackay can get on it. Here it comes, played out towards the right side of the penalty box, looking for Campbell. Campbell is there but beaten to it. Carvalho again, ball played back and across by Curtis, and it's headed around until picked up there by Cannon. And then Selick closed down by Carvalho on that far side. A few of the Knaphill faithful look on. And Stanek Stewart will take the throw in into the feet of King here. And back again it goes. This time from Burnham. Towards the halfway line. Good play again by Knaphill. Ritzema putting pressure on Kamara. Kamara plays it forward, this time for Cannon. We're trying to get the better of Campbell, but Campbell does really well, and free kick is going to be given here. Again, looks like it's Cannon who's gone down. And he's lying pretty much flat out on his back here. Referee's got over to see what the issue is. Nobody's in any hurry to get across. Well, looks like we're going to see the trainer, perhaps not. As the Bulls just regroup there with a bit of pointing from Giles. And it's going to be a restart, as looks like Cannon has recovered. And Van der Vliet has the ball in his hand. A long, long ball from him, up well over the halfway line. Again, he repeats that consistently. Watson with a header forward. Nice flick on by Ritzema. Cut out by Glover. Then King. And just towards the edge of the box, Stanek Stewart. Again, looks for that route one pass. Target is Cannon. Cut out by Kerr. Here comes Gruel. It's a great challenge. It is a fair challenge. Well, no, it's not. It's been given as a free kick. Joe Kilshaw. And he's going to get a yellow card. Well, it was pretty innocuous, to be fair. Kilshaw sliding in. Looked like he got a bit of the ball, but maybe got too much of a knocky, and he's going to be a yellow card for Joe Kilshaw. And a free kick for the Nappers, just, well, past the centre circle, about halfway into the Bulls' half, and they will now have to defend here as Glover looks to take this. Still no score here. And Dos Santos has gone off, and the Bulls are going to have to make a change. So the knock he got earlier, he hasn't been able to shake off, and an early introduction here. And it's Kieran Lester who's on for Ray Dos Santos. Well, that will perhaps have a bit of impact on the Bulls. As Knaphill take it towards the penalty spot. Headed, well, looks like it may well have been Glover arriving. Can't get his header on target. Well over the crossbar. No real danger there for the Bulls to deal with. Well, it is Ray Dos Santos who's had to go off after 27 minutes. He got caught earlier on. It may be that he hasn't shaken that off. There's Van der Vliet again. Looks to de-mud his boots here. And there's plenty of it as he gets ready. And again, another thunderous goal kick. Nobody challenging for the Bulls. Knaphill have it again, try to press forward. Campbell gets back and across, hooks it up towards the halfway line. Inoki with a nice touch. Far side is Mitchell. Bulls do knock it forward, but there's nobody there except Glover. Ritzema goes to close him down. Knaphill playing some good football here. Cut out there by Giles, sliding in then. Does well, and the ball ricochets back into the arms of Van der Vliet, travelling at least a good 20, 30 metres there. Giles fully committed to the challenge. Big up and under again, but this time Van der Vliet overcooks this, and it goes straight out for a goal, or throw in fact, to the Nappers. And the ball is recovered by one of the UK Bulls supporters. Throw in taken. Glover again. Big up and under. It's clearly the tactic this afternoon. Get the throw in again, just about on the halfway line. Looking for Mitchell was the call. Campbell getting across, wins the header, does he? Wins the header, and he's won the throw-in, just coming off the back there of Cannon. Throwing for the Bulls. Giles takes it quickly, Campbell. And lets it run. And across the penalty area to Van der Vliet. Long ball forward again here. Good header by Stanek Stewart in towards Anoki. And still Knaphill get their game going forward after just knock it back from Karod. And they're holding possession really well here, just inside their own half. Short pass near side. Karod again whips it far side. Easy header for Curtis. Then Kamara twisting away his king far side. It's Stanek Stewart who gets up to the halfway line, plays it forward first time. And again, Bulls break it up and quickly across this Burnham, but throw in halfway into the Knaphill half, far side of the ground. It's going to be Curtis who'll get there. Looks for a run. That's Cavallio. Cavallio twisting, turning, goes past towards the byline. Cavallio held up by Stanek Stewart. No foul. Stanek Stewart clears. Cavallio went down, but fairly, according to Mr. Hetherington. And now Curtis again with a throw-in. There's a lot of chatter here from the bench of Knaphill and supporters who are lining up just towards the bench as the Bulls break forward. Killshaw with a shot from distance. Well, Killshaw comes close for the Bulls. In the end, it was over the bar. But the first real intent shown from Joe Killshaw as he gets a little bit of space there, just outside the edge of the box, takes the shot first time. And it just always was looking to go over the bar from the minute it left his boot. Gray just watches it go over. Well, the best chance of the first half on 31 minutes to the Bulls, as it's played short again. And again, the Glover-Karod combination now into the feet. Oh, hits the back there of Cannon as he's trying to make the run. Giles picks it up. Looks well, Leicester there with a heavy touch, goes out near side. Going to be a quick throw in here by Glover. Into Kamara, forward again. Looking for Cannon. Campbell there with a header. Nice header forward, picked up by Cavallio. Runs towards now the edge of the box, being tracked there by Selick. Selick just gets a bit on the shoulder of Cavallio. Cavallio and Curtis, and now it's Leicester in fact up there. Cavallio trying to get Leicester through. Leicester into the box. Leicester now, can he finish? Well, he tries to side foot it in the end, Kieran Leicester, and it goes past the upright, trying for actually what might have been quite a clever play, as he got a bit of space there, and he just tried to side foot it past the keeper to get through tight angle, but in the end can't find the target. But better from the Bulls. They've had in this last 2 minutes a couple of chances, starting to create more as this first half goes further and further on. Now Gray again, equally long kick from him going the other way. Campbell with a header back towards the halfway line. Big up and under. Giles with the header, reaches it. Killshaw flicks it on. Ritzimer now. Still has it, edge of the box. Ritzimer, can he take the shot? He does. It bounces awkwardly in front of Gray. To be fair to him, he does really well. He goes down early, and the ball hits a divot, goes up in the air. Could easily have gone over him. Didn't look like in the end it was on target. And Gray deals with it. That's something to be wary of for goalkeepers. That penalty box looking particularly cut up. As forward again come the Knaphill side with, well, the ball play forward for Anoki. Goes out again. And now Watson to Giles, who has a little bit of space on this left-hand side. Looks for an option. Switches it. Oh, it nearly beats everyone and finds its way to Leicester, but it comes back with a bit of interest. And then Campbell forward. Ritzimer now. Ritzimer getting, well, crunched there by a combination of Karod and Glover. Now Glover steaming forward towards the edge of the penalty box. Glover still going. Can he get the shot off? He does. Well, the challenge comes in from Kerry. Does enough to put Glover for a really good run. He started it, took it on and kept going. Did James Glover. In the end, he couldn't find the shot that he needed. It goes over the bar, but some goal that would have been had he managed to beat Van der Vliet. He doesn't. And we're still Knaphill 0, Jersey Bulls 0. Nearly 35 minutes played in this first half. Well, Van der Vliet just taking his time here. Reset Boots cleaned again. And here it comes, long up towards Mackay. Not seen too much of him so far in this first half. 1 or 2 headers, but not really got involved too much yet. As here come Knaphill again in waves coming forward now. Down that left-hand side. Ball to Cannon, first time across, but he slices it. Goes out, near side, goal kick for the Bulls. Again, they look dangerous, Knaphill, when they get the opportunity. They came forward in 3 or 4 there of them. Start to get a surge towards the Bulls' goal. And the final product disappointing from their point of view as it's cleared long again. Leicester challenging. Mackay does get it out to Cavalier. Cavalier gets a shove in the back from Stanek Stewart, but he holds on to it. And again, the ball play forward, there's a slip, and he's going to get it, Leicester, and he finishes it. Well, Kieran Leicester, it's on a plate for Kieran Leicester in the end. Gray has been a lovely little finish, very reminiscent of what he tried to do moments ago, Kieran Leicester, but a huge mistake at the back by Knaphill. They let Kieran Leicester in, he unpicks the lock, and the Bulls have the lead. Well, Kieran Leicester has done really well this season, whether he started for the Bulls or whether he's come on as a substitute. Today, he's come on to replace Dos Santos. When he picks that ball up, he still has work to do. Gray is coming out, but he sees Gray just make a little bit of a shift, perhaps, and he slots it under him and into the net. And Kieran Leicester is a bit of a super sub already. The Bulls with the lead here, just with 36 minutes gone. And that should perhaps now take a little bit of the wind out of the Knaphill sails, who've pressed and pressed, not really got much going in terms of shots, but they have made a huge mistake at the back and allowed the Bulls the first goal of the game. Long ball forward again, straight through to Van der Vliet though, as Knaphill try yet again to get the ball going forward. Well, it's not the forward play that they are going to be concerned about, Knaphill. It's what's going on at the back there. It looked like a complete miscommunication between Burnham and Stanek Stewart. As forward again, the ball's coming. It's Leicester on the far edge of the penalty box. Looks to square it to Cavalier into the box. Cavalier getting nudged, is he? Well, he goes down. Stanek Stewart coming across him. Corner it will be. And the Bulls, having scored 1, are going after a second pretty quickly here. This time Cavalier doing really well. Stanek Stewart has given away the corner. Mr. Hetherington just having a word with him. I didn't want to put too much in terms of that challenge on Cavalier. Could have been far worse for Knaphill. As it is, it's only a corner. Jay Giles will go forward to take it. And again, we'll look to swing it in. Forward there is Ritzenrose being held by Carrod in the middle, who's got his arm round him. Down on the floor is Stanek Stewart complaining again. Suggestion that he's been caught in the face. Well, there's lots going on in that box there, holding on to each other. Campbell making a run now, just going forward and backwards, tries to peel off. Stanek Stewart got both arms round. The referee should see that. Ball comes in from Jay Giles, far post, flicked away by Burnham, free kick given. Well, there's so much going on there. Mr. Hetherington has given the free kick, but there's a point there where Stanek Stewart was virtually wrestling rather than defending. It's going to be a free kick. It's just around about the penalty spot, which Gray will deal with for the Nappers, but just perhaps tempers, as often does in this fixture between Knaphill and the Bulls, certainly from Knaphill, start to fray. They get a little bit hot under the collar here, and you can see signs of that again. A little bit of moaning to the referee, and again this time blatant foul on Campbell as he goes to make the header. Gets taken out in the process. This time it's, well, it's Mitchell who's the culprit. Campbell goes down. Campbell is back up. The referee's having a word. Well, it looks like Mitchell, in fact, is wearing 19 today, so it is him who... Oh, it didn't look like he was anywhere near playing the ball. But a free kick to the Bulls. It's Jay Giles. He's level with the centre circle, just on this near side. And again, we'll look to play this ball forward towards the edge of the Knaphill penalty area as we go in towards the last few minutes of this first half. Jay Giles now. Another long ball from him, far towards Mackay, flicks it on inside to Kieran Lester, trying to get a second off. Nearly falls to Cavallo, does fall now to Ritzema, takes it towards the left side of the penalty box. Ritzema now still going. Ritzema, well, there's a foot in there by Burnham, it looks like, and he's cleared it. And then Watson wins it off a knock. He plays it inside to Kilshaw. Back to Ritzema. Watson again. The Bulls keep the pressure on. Square ball into the feet of Campbell. Campbell tries to play it forward to Leicester. Leicester spins and turns it forward. Gray comes out and collects. As we see another Bulls forward surge. Just stopped there by the ball in the end that just had no one running onto. Gray takes his time and he rolls it short again to Glover, being tracked by Leicester over the halfway line into Carrod, blocked by Jay Giles there, solid throw in by Glover into Inoki. Foul throw is claimed, foul throw is given. Well, you say schoolboy when these kind of things happen, but the reality is schoolboys probably don't make that many mistakes. And there's another injury in the middle of the park. Another one of the Nappers players has gone down. Cavalier will go across and get a drink. You can see there being a number of minutes added on in this first half. There's been plenty of incidents where treatment is required. Again, trainer for the Nappers is on. Looks like it may be King again. As the Bulls just have a little chat amongst themselves. Some of them getting some water. And pretty much you'd think happy with the scoreline. It's not been pretty again. It's not been the kind of football that the Bulls like to play, but it's been a difficult pitch. It's boggy, it's cut up, it's pretty wet underfoot from all the rain that has fallen in the Surrey area as the treatment continues. And the Bulls just take a breather. And of course today 100 games for Luke Watson. He's just having a word with the referee in the middle.
When the ball gets in play, energy, yeah? Fucking energy, stay alert.
Maybe saying to him, do you know, ref, I've played 100 games for the Bulls and I've only missed one, and that's when I got banned. Otherwise I'd have played 101 games by now. But that's a true fact that Luke Watson has only missed one game against Hollyport in the FA Vars the last season since he made his debut in the Vars 2 or 3 seasons ago. Quite remarkable for the veteran. He just seems to go from strength to strength and joins that elite club of those that have had 100 appearances for the Jersey Bulls. Now, it looks like we're nearly ready to go again. Jay Giles has the ball. Just on the near side, halfway in his own half. Looking for some movement. Well, it looks like there may well have been a change made here. Just check to see and let you know in a minute. But for now, carry on. It's Haloufi who's come on as the Bulls get it at the halfway line, and Curtis is pushed off it, but Cavalier can't quite get there. And then the ball comes forward again. Looking again for Mitchell. Curtis boots it over the halfway line. Big up and under here. Dealt with there by Glover well. So it is King who couldn't continue. And it's Haloufi wearing 7 who's on for King. Well, it looks like Haloufi's come onto this near side. The J. Giles flank has camelled across in the middle of the park and hooks it clear. Leicester challenges. Now Ritzema back inside. Kilshaw, Watson, Mackay. Mackay trying to get away from Cannon. Cannon plays it out towards Glover, and then he knocks it forward and it's straight to Kerry, who returns it with a bit of interest to Cavallio. Now Mackay, bit of a heavy touch, gets clattered, then, well, arm goes across Ritzema. Oh, and then Curtis trips over. And people are going down here like 10-pin bowling balls. It's absolute carnage. Looks like a yellow card is going to come out here. It may well be. This could well be one of Burnham or Stanek Stewart. Burnham is there. Stanek Stewart also. And it is Stanek Stewart. And it's probably a little bit of frustration from the number 5. He's made some suggestions that he's been caught a few times in this first half with elbows, especially around the melee of the penalty spot. But it is going to be a free kick. It is going to be Jay Giles, and he's going to take it just around the centre circle. And it will be maybe a chance before the break. Here it comes, in towards the far post. Campbell is jumping. Campbell is there with Ritzema. Well, looks like the flag is up on the far side. Wouldn't have counted whoever got onto it. Not that anyone did in the end. And it's a free kick, which Gray will take. And it has been in this first half more of a wrestling match at times than a football match. It's always spicy between the Nappers and the Bulls, and today is no different. Maybe not quite the heat that we normally have. Well, there's another 45 minutes to come. Long ball forward over to the halfway line. Good header by Watson into Ritzema. Nice touch. Then to Killshaw. Back to Ritzema. Ritzema now takes it on. Diving in there is Kamara. Foul on Ritzema. He says he got the ball. He's doing a ball motion to the referee, who has none of it. Ball's free kick. Giles again. And time to throw everyone forward. Just Kere staying back. Jay Giles now will no doubt repeat what he's done already. He'll look to play that all ball forward across towards where Campbell is. He's lurking on the right side of the penalty area. Now Jay Giles steps up towards Campbell. It is. Campbell heads it up. Ball goes towards Mackay. Flicks it on now. Ritzema! Well, Ritzema, it's going to be a corner, is it? Looks like it did take a deflection, and that may be the difference between it going in and not going in, as that ball disappears over the crossbar. It is going to be a corner. It is going to be Miguel Cavalier who's going to go over onto this left-hand side. So he will swing the ball in, but away from the keeper. Campbell is forward. Mackay is forward. The Bulls pressing hard here, looking to get a second just before the break. Ritzema doing his usual bouncing, goes near post, far post the ball goes. Stanek Stewart gets there. Killshaw, then down again goes Stanek Stewart. Looks like complaint again that Campbell has caught him. Well, it certainly is starting to boil here, as it will be a free kick. It looks like it's offside again. It's going to be Gray. He'll take it just on the edge of the penalty area. As we've already had now nearly 3 minutes of added time in this first half. It's still Knaphill 0, it's still Jersey Bulls 1. Still that Kieran Lester finish from the mistake at the back. And as Knaphill play it forward, looking to, well, free kick given. There didn't look like much in it, but Mr. Hetherington right on the money. And Knaphill have a chance here. 10 metres outside the Bulls penalty area towards the left-hand side of the pitch. And they get a chance now to send the big men forward. Going forward is Burnham. So is Glover. Bulls having to defend this time. In it comes. Header there by Campbell. Who else? Falls to Inoki. Cleared by Giles. Bulls try to break. The Nappers have it. Back it comes. This time cleared. Stanek Stewart. Ooh, just about gets caught there by Leicester. Play on. Leicester may get a booking for that. Ball carries on forward. Here come the Nappers. Shot from distance. And again, over it goes. Well, Leicester was late there on Stanek Stewart, who stayed down. It was late. It wasn't malicious, but it has caught Stanek Stewart, who's certainly been in the wars in this first half. He's been down 2 or 3, if not the 4th time now. He knows he's in a game. And the referee probably didn't quite see it. not happy on the far side, the Knaphill dugout. Feel there should be something given for that. If you don't see it, you can't give it. As Mr. Hetherington checks his watch, with nearly 5 minutes already added on in this first half. Now Mackay goes over for a drink. Johnny LeCane sitting on the bench looking on. No doubt we'll see him at some point in the second half as Stanek Stewart is up and hobbles away. And now Van der Vliet takes the goal kick. Mackay jumping. Cavalier flicked on. Leicester tries to hook it round Stanek Stewart. Throw in far side to the Nappers. Stanek Stewart will take it himself. Looks to go back to Gray, changes his mind. Up towards the halfway line. Good header by Curtis. Repeat again, Stanek Stewart harder this time. That looked like a foul throw. Nothing given. Stanek Stewart then plays it in. Watson battling. Now Ritzimer, can he get there? Not quite. Back into the Nappers half and then played towards Curtis in the right back position, and they're trying to hold the ball as in comes Mitchell. Well, great challenge covered in there by Campbell. Enough to make sure it comes off Mitchell. And it will be a goal kick. Well, looks like Mitchell has gone down. He's holding his back, and this will just add more time on in this first half. Already over 6 minutes played. Well, he's back up. Mitchell hobbles away again. Van der Vliet will reload, and as so often is the case for Ewan Van der Vliet, not too much to do in this first half. Had the opportunity to clear it a few times, but no really hard saves for him. And that shows how good the Bulls are in front of him as it's hooked back into the Bulls half. Campbell is there, and that is the end of the action in the first half. It's the first half where Kieran Leicester gave the Bulls the lead. Players go off with over 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes played. It's Knaphill 0 at half-time. It's Jersey Bulls 1. We'll be back after the break.
I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky. I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but we're getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Last night, you can't do it peacefully. It won't go without a fight. So when I go, I know you'll follow me. I don't want slamming doors. No, just wait and see. You'll feel it naturally. There's no one else I see. I know you'll follow me. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but we're getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky.
It's obvious, baby.
paint the burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. Let's do it, loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Let's do it, loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking what you see. They'll be They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me
Players are out for the second half here as the sun continues to shine down. And will it shine today on the Bulls? And can they hold on to their lead and take 3 points? Well, the solar panels on the roof of the Knaphill clubhouse certainly getting some sunshine and maybe starting to pay back their investment costs. Well, the Bulls have taken advantage of a freebie this afternoon given to them by the Knaphill defence, who somehow switched off in the first half on 35 minutes, and Kieran Lester made them pay with a cool, calm finish. The Bulls will kick in the second half from left to right. Doesn't look to be yet any obvious more changes. As Luke Campbell just warms up, just doing a few sprints on the spot. And Knaphill doing some drills themselves here. Trying to get themselves fired up for the second half, which of course we saw in the first, it was quite fiery. No doubt more of that to come as the second 45 will be underway pretty soon. Kieran Lester has the ball at his feet in the centre circle and he looks pretty much ready. And can Luke Watson cap his 100th Bulls game with a goal perhaps, and give Elliot Powell that birthday present that he will be looking forward to. Well, elsewhere we can see the scores are in. The Whiteleaf drawing at home with Epsom and Ewell. No game for Red Hill today, so they're the games that we'll keep an eye on. Well, that game in particular, as they go just into the second half at Whiteleaf. But here we're about to get going It is Kieran Lester ready to go. Mr. Hetherington checking the numbers. Keepers appear to be ready. The assistant referees are ready. And for the second time this afternoon, at Reading Way, we're underway. Ball played out on that far side, looking for the run there of Ritzimer. It's picked up in the middle by Mackay. Out to Ritzimer. Up at the halfway line is Giles, who plays it forward, but that's easy for Glover. He just lets the ball run out. Well, he had a lot of play, did James Glover, in the first half. Certainly in the first 15-20 minutes. So he's trying to get things going for the Nappers. Well, at the moment, Sam Gray in the Nappers' goal, who's in shade in this second half. Clears the ball left-footed up towards the halfway line. Clears the halfway line. Good header back and across by Mackay. Ball goes out on the halfway line. It's going to be Giles who'll take the throw here. Giles towards Ritzimer. Gets a nudge in the back with the balls. Try and get forward as Killshaw tries to play it through his Cavalier. Sliding in there is Burnham, and Watson heads it back, and Knaphill come up with it. Down on this left-hand side. Good ball forward towards Mitchell. He's got support here. Coming in the Selleck at the byline. Selleck now trying to get the cross in. Well, the first proper real save to cut the ball out is Van der Vliet down to his left and takes the ball away from danger. Well, good play there by Selleck on the overlap. Van der Vliet clears. Another booming clearance by him. Ritzimer tries to flick it on. Well, he finds Leicester, who's made a run. Far side, left-hand side, coming across his Glover. Glover loses track of it, but then plays it back, and Burnham but gives it away. Here comes the ball, shot coming in. Blocked, shot again is the handball claims. Well, nothing given. Watson now picks it up. Found the halfway circle, has to go backwards. Curtis now looking for a ball, an option. He's got Watson. Watson will probably have to go home here. He does, back to Van der Vliet, who's just outside the penalty box. Van der Vliet will now play it long. He goes left side looking for Ritzimer again, who just ducks under it and lets it run. Lovely ball by Giles into the middle. It's a chance, it's a goal! And it's Joe Killshaw, who's in the middle of the box. He sees the ball. The ball is superbly played in by Jay Giles. And Joe Killshaw, well, he does score this season. He hasn't scored for a few weeks, but he certainly has added another there. Really good play from the balls. Killshaw with the killer blow in the middle. And it's Knaphill 0, Jersey Bulls 2. Well, it's really well worked. It's down that left-hand side. It's Jay Giles with the ball in. It was really good play. Ritzimer let it run. Giles picked it up. He squared it, and it was inch perfect for Killshaw, who made the run into the middle, right on the edge of the 6-yard box. Tap in. Sam Gray beaten. The Bulls with their second. Well, a good start for the second half for Jersey Bulls here. Knaphill really now on the back foot as they play it back towards Burnham, who's out to Glover. Well, 12th goal of the season for Joe Killshaw, the leading scorer for the Jersey Bulls, as he's battling in the middle there again, and now Leicester putting pressure on, and we've seen some mistakes by this Knaphill defence. It's now in towards the centre circle, picked up though by, good run forward by Mackay now, into Cavalier. Cavalier cuts inside, Cavalier now has Curtis. Curtis bombing through, Curtis still going. Curtis blocked off at the end, edge of the penalty box, but the ball's trying to win it back. Anoki now tries to get away from Ritzimer. He's laid it out on that far side, the right-hand side for the sub Halufi. Halufi now over the halfway line, but blocked again by the challenge of Jay Giles, who plays it out on that far side for a throw-in for the Nappers. Well, a perfect start for the Bulls in this second half as it comes back to Glover again, trying to get things going. Forward, he plays it well. Campbell there just catching Mitchell, and Campbell's going to see the yellow card. Well, he's probably got away with a few, to be fair, Luke Campbell, in the first half. This time the referee had eyes wide open, and Campbell goes into the book. Well, it'll be a free kick. It's not that far out. The Bulls will defend this from the edge of the box. It's halfway into the Bulls half here. It looks like it's going to be Cannon who's going to take this, as the Bulls jostle with the Knaphill players on the edge of the box. In it comes. Claim for something, nothing going. The ball's still bouncing around the penalty area. Selleck tries to get there, hits his knee, bounces up, down goes Stanek Stewart. Well, right on the edge of the box. In fact, it's Halufi who gets caught there. Free kick for the Bulls. No, against the Bulls. All happening so quickly here. Halufi goes down right on the edge of the box. James Carey remonstrating with the referee here. Kieran Lester saying he played the ball. Well, it won't matter. It couldn't be any closer to the penalty area. But for the fact it's probably 4 or 5 inches outside, it would have been a stone bonker penalty. As it is, it might just be too close here for the Nappers to get the ball up and down. It's direct. Referee's just walking the Bulls' wall back. He's going to walk them back pretty much to the edge of the 6-yard box. Looks like there may be 5, maybe even 6 in there. It's going to be Cannon who fancies this, and looks like it may well be Glover who's there as well. In fact, Glover's gone forward. It's Cannon who's going to step over this edge of the penalty box. Only probably a lick of white paint between the ball and the edge of the penalty area. Here it is. Chance now made for Nappers. Maybe sheer power's coming. Shot comes in, and it's in. Well, it's a beautifully crafted goal. It is Cannon who's bent it round the wall. Van der Vliet doesn't move. And all of a sudden, Knaphill are back in this game. They've got one. It's come from a free kick from Cannon. Really well played, really well taken. Van der Vliet, no chance. Knaphill 1, Jersey Bulls 2. Well, things change quickly in a game of football. Bulls starting really well in this second half. Free kick given away, and you just didn't think from there Cannon would be able to do what he did, but he has. And now the Bulls kick off again. Giles, long ball forward, through the middle. Looking for Kilshaw, who's got company from Anoki. Now headed forward is Carrod. Back is Halufi. Long ball forward again. Campbell jumping. Watson defending. Kere clears over the halfway line. Ritzema beaten to it. Halufi knocks it inside. Well, it's certainly buoying the Nappers here. Forward comes Stanek Stewart onto this near left-hand side, halfway into the Bulls' half. Well, run is on here. Across comes Curtis. Well, does he play the ball? Well, referee says no foul. To be fair, Curtis just pulls out of it. Down goes Selleck. Nothing given. Goal kick for the Bulls. Well, that would have been interesting had Harry Curtis, in fact, committed any more than he did. He just stood his ground. Selleck tried to go past him, went down, but no foul. And Van der Vliet with the goal kick. Well, a second goal here for the Nappers would make it very interesting. As it is, the Bulls still have the lead. And it will be Van der Vliet who will clear. Well, they're certainly up for this, Knaphill. Jumping well there. Anoki, well, in fact, Kamara trying to play it forward. Picked up by Mitchell, hooks it forward towards the area of left back where across goes Jay Giles and puts it straight out. No messing from Jay Giles there. And you just feel that Knaphill are getting back into this game. It's going to be Glover with the throw. Just taking his time. It looks like it's going to be well, the referee's gone across on the far side. It's going to be, yeah, it looks like he's going to book one of the management team. Well, he has given another yellow card. Not quite sure exactly who he's given it to, but one of the Knaphill Maybe substitutes even has picked up that card. Throw-in will come from Glover here. Inside towards Carrod. Cavalier back defending. Glover rolls it towards Stanek Stewart. Is in the middle of the park now, into the Bulls half. Rolls it out to this left-hand side for Selleck. Curtis comes across. Curtis is going to stand him up. Just gets a touch. Selleck still going. Curtis then does get the challenge in. But still come the Nappers here. Deep in the Bulls half. Inside now, Enoki wants to have a little look up. Spins away. Watson is there. In the way there is Mackay, who's defending. Cavalier all the way back. Gives it away to Enoki. Tries to turn inside. Watson then pumps it forward. Back it comes from Burnham. Down to that left side. Selleck is making the run. Can he keep it in? He can, just trying to get past Curtis. Corner, is it? It looks like it may well be. It's going to maybe a throw in, but it's deep in the Bulls half here on this near side. Back to Stanek Stewart. Stanek Stewart now plays it short. Curtis covers it. Cavalier now tries to break and take the ball away from Stanek Stewart. Stepping over, cuts inside, runs into trouble. Stanek Stewart's got it, no foul. Tries to clip it on the far side, looking there for Halufi. Halufi now just stopped by Ritzema, who's come back to defend. Back it goes. Glover now, but they're playing with confidence, that's for sure. Enoki outside to Halufi, near far touchline, in its play towards the penalty spot. Campbell quickly across before Cannon. Up towards halfway. Leicester does well. Well, no, he's not managed to win the throw. It's going to be a Napper's ball. Napper's in a very big hurry here. They want to just get the ball forward. Again, Glover, cost comes Leicester. Glover does well. Back heels it, but he has to roll it back to Burnham, the skipper, who's deep back in his own half, and he goes back to Gray now. Come again, short ball. Burnham now wants to bring it forward, gets halfway towards the halfway line. Short it is, past to Stanek Stewart near side. Down the line, looking for Selleck again, cut out by Curtis. Now Watson. Watson to Mackay. Curtis again, up to the halfway line. Cavalier does well. Back to Mackay. Oh, he's given it away though. Enoki's picked it up in the midway into his Bulls half. He's now lays it out to the far side. Halufi's there. He's going to try and take on Giles. He runs into Giles, stopped in his tracks. Back to Glover. Halufi. Glover now on the overlap again. Glover towards the edge of the penalties box. Into the box he goes. Mackay takes it off him. Turns away. Now Ritzema hacked down, this time by Glover. Must be a free kick. Is a free kick. And right in front of Mr. Hetherington again. Well, this time it's the free kick given away by the Nappers. And it does look like the Bulls are just a little bit rattled here. They're not able to play much football. They're being pressed hard by this Nappers side. And it's going to be a really interesting half an hour or so, maybe a few more minutes plus in this second half. It's just coming up to 15 minutes gone. It's Knaphill 1, Jersey Bulls 2, as Ritzema twisting and turning on the far side, picked up by Kamara. Plays it towards the halfway line. Here come Knaphill again. They've got space. They've got an overlap here with Selleck, who's going to take it on. He's into the Bulls half. He's attacking Curtis. He goes at Curtis. He goes past Curtis. He squares it in the middle. In comes Enoki. Well, he plays it straight at Van der Vliet. It's a challenge from Jay Giles, but the Bulls are being pulled left and right. This time down the left-hand side with Selleck, who's causing all kinds of problems in this second half. As Van der Vliet clears long again. Huge clearance, goes up, stays up for a long, long time. Now down again. Curtis halfway line. Forward ball. Can Cavalier get there? He's going to keep it in as he's forced towards the corner flag. Cavalier twisting, turning, trying to get away from Stanek Stewart. Does get the ball in. Far post. Hits the back of Ritzema. It's going to be a goal kick. Well, Ritzema just tries to turn away there. He can't quite look up and turn at the same time. And as he turns away, the ball hits his back and out it goes for a goal kick. Well, it's all happening here at Reading Way this afternoon. The Nappers, well, they're a different side in this second half. That goal has certainly put some lead in their pencil. And they're playing some decent football. They're keeping it tight and not giving the ball away. And then when they do, they get the chance to break. They're going to open it up, looking for Selleck, looking for Halufi, left and right. Long clearance now over the halfway line. Good header there by Giles, who puts it out for a throw, and it's going to be Glover again, who's just stealing a few yards right in front of the Knaphill dugout, which is just positioned inside the Bulls half on that far side as Campbell turns away from Mitchell, but Halufi picks it up, and then Watson helps out. Now Giles inside to Mackay. Mackay gets a touch on it. Kilshaw as well, but Kamara looks like he's got the final touch. No, he doesn't. It's actually come off, looks like Ritzema, so throw in taken. Back to Glover, inside to Kamara. Ball runs across to Stanek Stewart, inside the Bulls half. Out to Selleck again. Across comes Cavallio. Selleck going to take on Cavallio, has to stop and turn. Inside now, given away. Kilshaw goes down. Play on. Everyone stops momentarily, but now the Bulls bring it out. Ritzema losing it again. Going across, gets in there, challenge on Glover, spins up, falls at the feet of Inoki. Inoki to Kamara, edge of the centre circle. Now to Cannon. Bulls win it back through Mackay. Quick release, Cavallio will take on Stanek Stewart, but it's taken off him by Selleck, who's tracked back really well. Selleck gets it back inside the Bulls half now. Going to go run again against Curtis. Curtis dives in and lets it go. Selleck to the byline. Selleck, can he cross it? He does. In it comes. Inoki arriving. It falls now for Halufi. Hits blocked in the end somehow. Bulls clear it. Anywhere will do. Clash of heads there in the middle. It looks like might well be. Well, it's Kamara who's gone down. It may well be Cavallio as well, tracking back there. No, it's not. In fact, it's hard to see who it is. It maybe it could be Ritzema. It's Ritzema. He's just gone down. He's rolling around and holding his thigh here. Looks like Inoki is. Well, it's Kamara who's gone. Yeah, it is Kamara who now gets up. It's still down. Is Ritzema. Well, the Bulls can ill afford really more injuries this afternoon. The bench is a bit bare. There's Barlow and there is, of course, LeCain. But more treatment. Water comes out. And it's Adam Lester helping out, but good news is Ritzema's up on his feet. Well, he's going to have to battle on here. Well, he's okay. And the Bulls hanging on a little bit, a bit like a fighter on the ropes. Just want to make sure they can soak up the pressure and maybe then come out and hit Knaphill with a counter punch here. Well, they've been battling hard. They've battled against Camberley Town. They know how to scrap the Bulls. They're going to probably have to do it again. There's no way this Knaphill side are going to ease up. They're going to keep putting the pressure on. Ritzema will come back on the far side. Van der Vliet will take the restart. Goes long. Looking for Ritzema. Leicester with the header. It's broken again. Inside the Nappers here. They come into the Bulls half. Selleck is the outlet. Selleck again. Across comes Curtis. Curtis just trying to track him. Selleck with a shot from distance. Hits Carey. Well, there's a lot of ball being played out in this second half towards Selleck. He's come alive. Back towards Stanek Stewart, who's well inside the Bulls half. Now Kamara to Glover. Out on the far side is Halufi. Into Inoki, does the run. Well, he continues it. Can't keep it alive, Halufi. Goes out, goal kick. Well, the pace of the play and the passing so far in the second half by Knaphill has been good. It's been concise. And but for the free kick, they haven't managed yet to really create too much. They are stretching the Bulls around, though. And the Bulls will do well to come out of this with a win. It is not easy here at Reading Way this afternoon. We just need to soak a bit of pressure up, maybe put some pressure on Knaphill. We've seen defensively they are prone to a mistake, Knaphill, as it gets up towards the halfway line again, headed by Kere, flicked on. Now Well, Cavalier trying to get there. Burnham turns it back to Gray. Gray slices it, it bounces in front of him, and that's always the danger for keepers. This pitch, as it's already been noted, is not the best. And the Bulls have a bit of an opportunity here with a throw deep inside the Nappers half. Curtis has come to take it. Could do with the Johnny LeCain special here. It's going to be Mackay, who's in fact fancies it himself now. So Mackay was launched one. Campbell has come forward. This is level with the edge of the penalty area. Here comes Mackay, long throw. Campbell is the target. Campbell jumped with Stanek Stewart. Knaphill just try and get it clear. Played forward by Selleck, off Curtis. Knaphill win the throw-in. Well, there's going to be another change. Johnny LeCain is going to come on, as we see in the background. Ray Dos Santos icing his right knee. And it looks like it will be Paul Mackay, whose second start for the Bulls. May well be over. Well, Johnny LeCain is definitely on. He's got about 25 minutes, 25 plus, of course, any added time. It is Mackay who's gone off. And a change for Knaphill as well. Off is Mitchell, their leading scorer, and on it looks to be Jakubowski. So second change for them. So wearing 24, Zach Jakubowski replaces Ben Mitchell. And it will be a throw for Stanek Stewart deep in his own half. Long throw towards Anoki. Back to Stanek Stewart, big up and under. Curry comes across, just shepherds it out. Knaphill throw. In fact, it's a Bulls throw, and it's taken by Curtis towards the feet of LeCain. LeCain battling hard already, but being held. In fact, both arms wrapped around him by Carrod. Free kick out 5 meters inside the Bulls half towards the halfway line. Long ball forward by Curtis, looking out for that left-hand side. Flicked on and inside. Cleared, but only back towards Cavalier, battling hard, and now LeCain, and now Cavalier again. Coming up is Curtis. Curtis cuts inside. Back to Watson. Watson down the right-hand side, looking for Cavalier to make a run and get in behind Stanek Stewart. Puts pressure on. Gray clears, slicing it again. Up and on to the second pitch here at Knaphill. Be a throw in for the Bulls, and again, well, Mackay's gone off, so there is Johnny LeCain. You think he might go across to take this, but Curtis seems to be doing the honours. And it's very much a kind of Johnny LeCain special, but it will be Curtis. Looks for some movement ahead of him. Finds LeCain. Put the ball back. Straight out. For a throw in for Knaphill. Well, just a little bit of maybe heat has gone out of this game in the last couple of minutes, which will probably suit the Bulls, taking the steam out of the Knaphill resurgence. Headed back forward by Curtis, and again. And then flick forward, which Campbell makes the header. Heads it back with interest. Now Johnny LeCain. Johnny LeCain has got away. He's knocked it out to Ritzema. Ritzema now going on that left-hand side, trying to get away from Carrod. Taking it out, stretching the play here. Left-hand side still going. Steps over it. Wants to play it inside. Looks for the run. Kilshaw makes it. Giles now delivers the ball right to the middle. Far post. Everyone misses it. Cavalier back to Curtis. Curtis just outside the penalty spot. Clips it back far side. Ritzema tries to get there. Leicester trying to battle it as well. Cleared by Knaphill. Throw in for the Bulls. Elliot Powell doing a few keepy uppies on the far side. Quickly thrown in by Giles to Watson. Giles again down the left-hand side. Throw in for the Bulls. Ritzema just tackled there. Looks like it may well have been Glover. Now Jay Giles to Johnny LeCain. Tracked by Kamara. Giles flicks it forward. still going, gets it back from Ritzema, then runs into trouble. Halufi, then he gets tackled by Ritzema again, who, well, he's gone down. Free kick has been given right in front of Fraser Barlow, who's warming up on the far side. His arms go up, the referee then blows the whistle. And it will be Jay Giles, only about a metre from that far left-hand touchline. Not quite as far forward, but it's going to be a booking for Kamara for Redhill. So another one in the book. And it will be Jay Giles. So decent position, about level with the penalty area on that left-hand side. Campbell towards the back post. Jay Giles now. Just takes his time here. Just waits. Referee blows. In it comes, near post. Gray punches, edge of the box, falls to, well, LeCain was waiting for it to come down. Cannon nips in. And then down goes Kilshaw. And Jakubowski. Well, Kilshaw went down with a Jakubowski foul. It looks like he did. Free kick given to the Bulls on the, well, right on the centre circle, inside the Knaphill half. Jay Giles again. Everyone forward, save Kere. Into the last 20. Jay Giles now towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, looking now for Ritzema. Good header there by Burnham, but it's still alive for the Bulls, and then Carvalho hooks it forward. Curtis does well to bring it down. Curtis now tries to get to the byline. Fouled, is he? Well, looks like he was fouled by Anoki. And looks like a free kick has been given. And that's in a good position again here. It's deep inside the Knaphill half. It's about level with the 6-yard box to the right-hand side. So it's good for Giles, who's over the ball, to swing this ball in. Doesn't want to get it too close to Gray, though. But it's going to be Jay Giles. And again, at the far post, queuing up with Campbell is Ritzema. Two in the wall here, right on the edge of the penalty area. Again, the referee just sorting things out in the middle as Jay Giles waits for the whistle. Well, it's been all afternoon. There's been pushing and shoving inside the box. This time Luke Watson's being spoken to. And it's Glover and it's Burnham. Jay Giles now, near post. Headed away, looks like Kamara gets the header on it. Back to Giles, who hooks it back and across. Doesn't. Blocked. Jakubowski picks it up, has to turn home. Nearly plays it back, but free kick has been given. Knaphill will get it. Looks like there may be another change coming. Far side. Well, it is. Barlow is coming on. And Carvalho is going off. I don't know whether he's got a knock or just having been out for so long, just working his way back to full fitness. Well, Fraser Barlow is on now. So he's got about 17 minutes. And it looks like another change is coming as well for the Knaphill. For now, Gray has it. Just inside his half. And in fact, Kamara is off. And Burnham, the captain, off. So on is Baisden. So double change for the Nappers. Just check to see who is the other change. Looks like it may well be Cook. It is Cook, so Cook and Baisden are on. As the ball is played forward, long ball towards the penalty area of the Bulls, cleared by Campbell, hooked back up in the air, big up and under. Van der Vliet comfortable underneath it. Quick release from him. Ball bouncing around. Leicester gets it, heads it on. Barlow, first touch, left-hand side, Barlow. Tries to flick it outside to Ritzema. Ritzema inside the box. Ritzema still going. Brought down, is he? Ooh! Well, he does get caught. There's a penalty. It is. The referee points to the spot. Ritzema plays it. He is caught. There is no doubt about that. Toby Ritzema gets fouled. It was a needless tackle. It's left no doubt in the mind of the referee. It's a penalty to the Jersey Bulls. The question is who's going to take it. Well, Luke Watson on his 100th appearance looks like he's certainly laying the ground to take this. He's padding down the penalty area. He has got the ball, in fact. So this would be a nice way for Watson to cap his 100th appearance if he can convert this penalty. Won by Toby Ritzema. Just places the ball now. Gray is there playing mind games, looking at the spot. Is it on the right area? All part of the Knaphill psyche here. Gray stands now on his line. Luke Watson steps up. Watson! He gets it in, he scores. Well, it's a really good effort by Gray, who dives the right way. It's down to the right-hand side. He gets a hand on it. But Watson has enough power to beat the outstretched right arm of Sam Gray, and the Bulls restore their 2-goal lead. It's Knaphill 1, it's Jersey Bulls 3, and Luke Watson, on its 100th appearance, gets the 3rd goal. Well, it's exactly what the Bulls wanted. They had to withstand some serious pressure from Knaphill at the start of this second half. It seemed at times as though Knaphill were going to stretch the Bulls and maybe go on to equalise, but it hasn't gone that way. Ritzema's done really well. It was the header by Leicester which set it up. It was the long clearance by Van der Vliet who picked out Leicester, who, to be fair to Knaphill, they probably shouldn't have let the ball bounce around. They did, and it's cost them. It was a foul. It was unnecessary, but the Bulls won't mind as they come again here. Knaphill with Selleck again, left-hand side, quickly into the Bulls' half. He's running at Killshaw. Killshaw leaves a stretch line. Down goes Ritzema. Looks like he handballs it. Nothing seen. Johnny LeCain now just over the halfway line, inside to Ritzema. Ritzema switching it to the left-hand side. The runner Barlow, who's making an impact on that side now. Barlow, edge of the box, waits. Well, he played it to Ritzema, of course. And now, well, it's broken up and Knaphill clear it. Long ball forward. Jakubowski won't get there. Ball will go out. Campbell goes across. Well, exciting stuff. Exciting times for the Bulls here again, with a 2-goal lead. Can they go and put this game out of sight now as LeCain chases one down? Leicester's battling hard. Barlow goes across, wins it. Ritzema picks it up. Ritzema now towards the edge of the box. Ritzema, can he shoot? He blocked there. Falls to Johnny LeCain. Johnny LeCain tries to stab it through. Well, just cut out there by Stanek Stewart. And then, well, it's given away. It's great play by Curtis. Curtis now whips it inside the box, near post. Gray is there ahead of Leicester. Well, the pressure that the Bulls had to soak up seems now to have reverted, and it's Knaphill, but they aren't giving up on this one, you can be sure of that. They have the ball back in their own half now. Taking their time. Carrod again, having a little look. Maybe not quite the energy that there was from Knaphill earlier. Inside to Inoki. Watson just does enough to get across there and get in front of Baisden. Ball played forward. Campbell there, solid again, does really well, flicks it on. Glover rolls it out near side, just up to the halfway line. Stanek Stewart now wants some options. Nice flick on, but Kerry's done really well to marshal that out. Throw in taken. Knaphill in the Bulls' half now. Stanek Stewart. Knaphill playing with many forward. Now inside to Inoki. Inoki trying to get away from Killshaw. Lays it off to Glover. Coming up from the back, there is Cook. Cook outside to Halufi on that far right-hand side. Touchdown, cuts inside. Barlow gets across, slams it out, and then Halufi following through. Bundles Barlow to the floor, quickly taken throw in, nothing given. Here comes Carrod. Carrod now tries to play it through. Blocked there by LeCain. Now there might be a counter on for the Bulls. Up to halfway is Ritzema. Outside him is Barlow. Through the middle, switch ball. Will he get there? Johnny LeCain has turned on the afterburners. Johnny LeCain's picked it up. Far side, two come across. Inside he plays it. Curtis now. Edge of the box stuff. Ritzema battling hard. Ritzema, is he fouled? Yes, he is. Well, in fact, it goes the other way. Referee decides that Ritzema has got too much of the Knaphill player. Well, it's happening so quickly here now as we come towards this last 10 minutes. Gray will take this halfway inside his own half. Knaphill now just trying to throw everything forward to get something. 3-2, of course, would be interesting. 4-1 would be a different story. Good header by Curtis, back and across. Now Watson battling hard. Falls now inside the basin, cleared by LeCain. Only as far as Carrod. Now Glover looking for Selick. Well, that hasn't quite worked for him. Curtis hooks it up and out. And it comes now from a knock. In fact, it's Static Stewart on that far side. Rolls it across. Here comes Cook. Towards the edge of the box. Flicked inside. Inoki now still going. Cut out by Kere. Cleared only towards the halfway line. Back it comes again. Selick now has space on that left-hand side. Back comes LeCain. LeCain goes with him. Blocks really well there. Curtis now stabs it forward. Gives it back to Knaphill. In towards Static Stewart, who's stayed forward. Clips it towards the edge of the penalty area. The header by Kere goes slightly backwards. The ball's still alive. Knaphill now with Selick. Selick wants to try and get the ball in. He does. Near post. Easy for Van der Vliet in the end. Watches it like a hawk all the way into the breadbasket and just goes down and takes a few valuable seconds off the clock. Well, Knaphill perhaps belying the form that they've had recently. This has not been as flattering perhaps as 3-1 suggests. Ooh, bit of a high boot there by Kieran Lester. Takes down Halufi, plays the ball, but he also plays the man. Red card. Kieran Lester has been shown a straight red. He's gone. No question by Mr. Hetherington. It was a high boot. Whether it deserved a red card, it's hard to say. Kieran Lester, the goal scorer, to open it for the Bulls, looked shell-shocked. Well, like the Knaphill shirts, it's red for Lester. He's off. He's gone. Game over. Well, the protestations coming from Adam Lester and Elliot Powell are not going to make any difference. To be fair to the referee, it was a high challenge. Kieran Lester maybe got away with one in the first half, and so he's maybe this time just got the wrong side of a decision. But either way, his afternoon is over. The Bulls now are going to play with 10 for at least 8 minutes and possibly longer with added time. Will this be a turning point in the game? We shall see. It's going to be a free kick just inside. The Napasov take it short to Karod. Looks like Barlow is acting as the lone striker now. Ritzema back defending on the left-hand side. Cook picks it up quickly, throws it in. Flicked on by Halufi. Kilshaw tries to get there. Got to be careful, of course. He's on a yellow card, so he can't dive in. And the Bulls just need to take the sting out of this game a little bit here. Jay Giles, throw in, own half, up towards halfway. Met by Halufi, picked up by Cannon. Well, here they come again. Halufi just gets away, but he can't keep it in. Touch, looks like by Watson, so throw in again. Knaphill level with the penalty area, far side. Taken quickly, Halufi again, turns inside, goes past Giles. Halufi now, squares it, shot coming, is it? Well, Kilshaw just about does enough. Knaphill come again. Static Stewart outside to looking for the run of Jakubowski. Runs out of space, runs out of steam. And Van der Vliet goes across and takes it for the goal kick. Well, it's breathless at times what it must be like actually on the pitch here for the players. Knaphill fighting as hard as they can here. They are not lying down. It's like they're coming to the last round and they know they need a knockout. Well, they're going to need 2 goals. They're going to need them quickly here as it's flicked on by LeCain. Static Stewart. LeCain battling hard there. Putting pressure on Barlow. Well, tries to nip in. LeCain gets it. Knaphill in their own half here, near side. Selick now to come back to collect the ball. Squares it across the park. Cook up towards Halufi, just inside his own half. Now over the halfway line. Halufi looking for the ball forward, but cut out by Watson. Another big up and under. Lacane with a header. Knaphill having everybody virtually in the Bulls half now except Gray. Selleck on this near side. Lacane getting across. Lacane has made the difference. He's won that ball again. Killshaw now has a little look up, plays it forward. Well, there's nobody there for the Bulls. But the difference is that Selleck was getting joy when he came on in the second half against Curtis. But the pace of Lacane and that extra bit of defensive work, which perhaps Cavalier doesn't have yet in terms of fitness, has made a bit of a difference as the Bulls have it in their own half. Trying to play their way out of trouble, give it away. Halufi now, far side, cut out by Watson. Now Ritzimer over the halfway line. Barlow now will run, he's on his own here. He's got company for Glover. Barlow would look to take time off. Well, there's a whistle. It looks like there's going to be a yellow card. Looks like Halufi for Knaphill. Well, the referee's going to have a really long report to write this evening. He's got a red card. He's got a number of yellows as well. Bulls won't mind. We're into the last 5 minutes. It's a free kick inside the Knaphill half. And it means that the Bulls can just kill time here. And unlike normal, this time Campbell is not going forward. Bulls are down to 10, so they can't really afford to gamble. But it's played forward by Giles, and it's quickly cut out. Johnny Lacane hasn't given it up. And it's a throw for the Bulls, and it's deep inside Knaphill's half here. Well, everyone seemed to stop for a little moment there as the ball was played in. Johnny Lacane didn't give up. Now Curtis has the throw. Lacane is in that near corner and then just comes back inside. Barlow makes a run. He has two around him. Curtis now. Curtis squares it into the middle. Johnny Lacane with a shot. Far post. Good save by Gray. When he gets a hand on it, it was going in. It's surely got to be a corner. Gray gets a palm on it, and then Hetherington does point to the corner flag. But it's a really good save. A good shot by Johnny Lacane. He keeps it low. Hetherington has to give the corner because it's a clear palm from Gray, who does well to keep his side at 3-1. Now Campbell will go forward for this corner. Killshaw will go as well, just to perhaps sit for the ball that comes out. Johnny Lacane is edge of the box. Giles will take. Campbell and Watson in there, arguably the best headers of the ball in terms of these dead ball situations. Played short. Back to Giles. Giles now lays it inside. Ritzimer just inside the penalty area. Ritzimer takes it on, turns away. Back to Giles. Giles cuts inside, goes away from Halufi. Giles now on a run to Barlow. Barlow back to Giles. Cut out just by Glover as Giles tries to make the overlap. Not quite clear as Ritzimer foul, but ball goes out. Throw in for the Nappers. Nothing given there. There was shouts aplenty, but Knaphill not where they want to be in their own half. The Bulls happy to keep them there. Throw comes from Cook. Halufi back, chests it down, but gives it straight back to the Bulls. Throwing with Ritzimer now. Wants to get on with it. He wants to take time out. Slow it down will be the call. He does. He rolls it and leaves it for Giles. Throw in. Ritzimer will try and take it into the corner. Halufi gets it off him, hooks it anywhere forward. Headed by Watson. Still Knaphill in their own half. Throw taken. Anoki now lays it off. Across it comes. Stanek Stewart near side to Selleck. Has to go back. Stanek Stewart again. Glover. Far side. Still just inside their own half, Knaphill. Now forward it comes. Into the feet of Cannon. Back again. Knaphill having to play it along to Glover. Ball towards Selleck, near side, cut out by Curtis. Now Lacane. Lacane plays it forward. Curtis will make the run. Has he got the pace here? Well, he's putting a lot of pressure on Stanek Stewart. Doesn't foul him. It goes back to Gray. Gray has to shift his feet quickly. Does clear it. Just about over the halfway line. Kerry with the header. Watson with a hook on. Glover gets there. Brings it forward towards the halfway line. Pokes it forward towards Jakubowski. Now, quick switch of play here. But too far ahead of anybody And Van der Vliet now takes it back and takes it right back to the byline, virtually out of play, just to waste valuable time here. And it looks like after a really seesaw second half that the Bulls will just about have done enough here. The Watson penalty certainly gave them the cushion as the ball comes to Lacane on the halfway line. Lacane now being tackled by Stanek Stewart. Back to Curtis. Curtis pumps it forward. Only Barlow there. Still battling. This time Carrod switching to the right side. Nice header forward. Here comes Cannon. Cannon trying to go. He goes past Giles. Over comes Halufi. Halufi into the penalty area. Watson gets across, dives in, stays up, gets back on his feet. Ball comes in. Into the arms, though, of Van der Vliet. Well, it's quick play by Knaphill. They've been enterprising this afternoon. They just haven't perhaps had the quality to finish the ball that they've managed to win so often and get towards the Bulls' goal. And Van der Vliet will happily bounce this around. He does go long. It's into the 91st minute. We're into stoppage time in this second half. There'll be some, you'd think, added on. Watson battling now with Halufi around the centre circle. Out to Ritzimer, who just holds it up. Giles plays it forward. More to take time out. Back it comes. This time Cannon picks it up on his own half. Now takes it forward again. McCain just forcing it wide. Stanek Stewart just on this near side. Halfway line. Here they come again, Knaphill. Carrod to Cook. Cook now. In towards the feet. Cut out of by Watson, though. Looking there for, well, down goes Watson. Free kick given, and that won't help Knapphill's cause. It will help the Bulls. As Ritzimer just stretching out his calves there. Well, he's put in a pretty good shift. It's time to think about who is the player of the match for the Bulls today. Well, we've seen Kieran Lester, who got the opening goal. And then, of course, Watson with the one goal that may well from the penalty spot have made the difference. Not the easiest of calls today, to be fair. Just have a couple of seconds to think about who that should be. As Van der Vliet will take it from inside his own half. He goes long. He goes towards that left-hand corner where Ritzimer makes the header, but puts it out into the, well, the shrubbery to the side of the Knaphill pitch. Halufi throws it back quickly. And of course, Kilshaw got the second goal. And it's one of those games that's been scrapping. Everyone has scrapped for the Bulls as Knaphill try and bring it forward again. In towards Cannon, who's in his own half. He likes to play it outside. It's cut out this time by Ritzimer. Flick forward now. Well, Barlow's on his own in the middle. Can he bring it out of control? Can he get help? He's got Lacane bursting forward. Barlow takes it on. Barlow now. Well, in the end, he's brought down. Is it a foul? It is. Right on the edge of the box here. And there should probably be a bit of an opportunity for Jay Giles or Barlow. It's that left footer's dream where they can bend it towards the far post. It's on the right-hand side of the penalty area. And it is a free kick in a dangerous position. It's not dissimilar to the goal that was scored by Knaphill when Cannon bent one round. Ritzimer's gone across. Giles is there. There's two in the wall. There's only two in the wall when Knaphill scored. You'd think that this is Jay Giles. He can bend this. If he can get this up and down over the wall. Gray's on the right side. Ritzimer makes a dummy run. Giles goes near post, hits the wall. Out to Ritzimer. He's going to just go and keep it in, can he? Well, Toby Ritzimer does. It's going to be a throw-in, and that is the end of the game. And just as the referee blows the whistle, Toby Ritzimer is, in fact, the player of the match. He's run his socks off this afternoon. He won the penalty to perhaps give the goal the chance for the Bulls to get that third goal from the penalty spot. It's been a really tough battle on the road again. The pitch has not helped. It's been tough going. The Bulls were down to 10, but they've managed to secure another victory. They've done it with goals from Kieran Lester, Joe Kilshaw and Luke Watson from the penalty spot. They will be happy to get out of Knaphill again. They will take 3 points. Third win in a row. They will put the pressure on Redhill and Whiteleaf, and they will keep knocking on the door. Well, it's all over here. The final score, Knaphill 1, Jersey Bulls 3. We hope you've enjoyed listening to it this afternoon. We'll see you next time.
I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky. I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky.